Miss Auntie. Good morning, fam. Cool with me just till I get my hair done. Amen. Good morning, fam. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everyone is having a blessed and prosperous Wednesday morning. Oh, this all I can do is breathe. Oh, it's how we overcome in this matter. Life is full of obstacles. That's what Christina Aguilera say on Ways there. Amen. Y'all, this is Ride to Work with Riri. Just chiming in. Oh my God, I think I missed probably 90% of the skits on yesterday. I don't think I watched pretty much any of them. We're getting into the thick of things with services and things of that nature. So we're in the thick of it, y'all. And anybody who's ever been down this path before know that the sooner it gets to that date, the more reality kicks in. So that's where we are. But I was able to take off yesterday. Shout out to my JOB. Lord, I can't spell. Shout out to my JOB. I was able to do some type of recouping yesterday and provide some type of help uh, to the family on yesterday. But yes. Hey, Nancy. Nancy, girl, you know the ice storm came and I had asked you for your address and I was able to get some stuff off, but then there was going to be a delay with other stuff and it was gonna be like it was crazy. But Friday, Friday, I have a tracking number for you and brother Deontay. Hold on, I don't know who it is, but I got a tracking number in there. There you go. Ain't gonna show it, but you see what they say. U.S. United States Post. Child, I've been trying to send stuff for months, Lord, and I finally yesterday I was off and I was like, you know what, I got to get this stuff done. I got to get it done. And then Vaughn got her stuff, and like I said, it was going to be a delay um, with the other stuff. So I just redid everything. Yeah, but Friday, you and Deontay go get some Texas merch. It's like after the ice storm, things have just been woo, crazy. Did you say Vaughn is trying? Yes, I can't. We're gonna have a party. We're gonna celebrate. Amen and amen again. So if you're on this live, you guys, if you guys could please like so we Auntie can get back in the algorithms. If you're listening and you enjoy the content, please like. Girl, I don't even want to talk about AI because I use it. Amen. So I do believe that. My brother was talking to me the other day and he was talking about the Jets and he was talking about all these movies that we used to watch back in the day. And I hate to even talk about them. Like I never really got into the Armageddon movies and end of the world movies. But y'all, some of this stuff is scary. And I'm not gonna lie, I do use AI for different things, not like content wise and stuff, but the fact like with my stepfather's program, really you don't even have to pay a funeral home no more. Because if I had the time and I had a good printer, baby, we could skip them and all they had to do is, do the burial stuff. But baby, when I tell you everything that you need, and I'm gonna post some of the stuff and take out the personal stuff. I was able to make flowers. I was able to make program settings, memorial gifts, everything through AI. Like, do not pay companies and apps. What are you paying them for? You can pay $8.99, or and I like to give people free game, and that's what I really want to do on my other page that I had set up. I forgot what I called it, reviews or something like that. But I really just want to give game because Country Wayne format, I want that to be Country Wayne reviews format only. But even though I end up sharing myself with y'all in other ways, um, I want to teach people how to save money, how to budget, not budget, Lord, I need help with that. But I want to give people different options because y'all, we pay a lot of money for things that we can do ourselves. Like seriously, I'm talking about you can tell AI, and I only use one. Look, I'm like Mike Bliss. I use a lot of ChatGPT, but I have other formats, other things that you can use. You can tell it what to do, and that's the scary part of it. My brother was saying that he feels like it's gonna be like some of the movies where the computers are gonna be so intelligent that they could put us where they're gonna be running things and we're gonna be doing what they tell us to do. And that is a scary thought. And I don't even want to think about it. Let's not talk about it. But for right now, the positive sense, amen. Um, there's a lot of things, a lot of tools that you have for your own, a lot of businesses and things like that. And I'm not knocking nobody grind, but AI can do a lot. So don't be paying these people a lot of money to create stuff with you when you can create stuff yourself. Like seriously. And I might even start having little, what do you call, webinars and stuff through StreamYard, just teaching people how to do different stuff, even things like shopping. A lot of people go out here and you pay an arm and a leg. Amen. You pay an arm and a leg for people to, for clothes, for instance. And I used to work for Ashley Stewart, Slash Lane Bryant, things like that. You guys, you paying for, in most cases, you are paying for a name. You are paying to put someone else's name on your clothes. A jean is a jean is a jean. What makes that jean $600 or $700 is you put Gucci on it, or you put Versace on it, but it's still jeans. Amen. And the way I teach my son since he was a baby. My son used to be clean. We had to start budgeting, amen, as he got older and now he in the men sizes. But um, it gets to a point where I teach him, I say, baby, as long as you look good, as long as you dress nice, as long as you smell good and you keep yourself up, don't worry about the name. Bishop Jakes taught me he said in one of his sermons, he said a lot of people wearing people and don't identify themselves. Whenever I get to a point, y'all gonna see me in Riri Girl all the time. Amen and amen again. But anyway, I didn't mean to go on a ramble or a tangent, but I just like to see people empowered and see people to use the resources that you have to become great. You know, I've never looked at the world as, I'm a competitive person, but I don't get wrapped up in competition. Like I don't have to be number one. I don't have to be that it girl. If I can help someone else in life, just out here and save $1, or if I can help someone, identify something within themselves that, hey, I may need to go to counseling, or I may need to look at my relationship different, or I may need to look at this friendship different or family different. If I can help somebody, that's the biggest reward in life. And I think people should always think like that. And sometimes helping people is not um, for reward. It's not for to say I told you so. Sometimes helping somebody, it helps you. Sometimes have you ever been depressed or sad and you talk to somebody else who might be depressed or sad, and all of a sudden you feel better? That's because you're releasing and you're putting positivity in the atmosphere. And that's what we need to practice on in life. Just brightening somebody else's day, even if you're not feeling that way right now. That's why I've always loved customer service. 18 years I was in management part of customer service. I had a team. I've had a team up to 50 people before. And the one thing that I loved about it, I had to get there